Well, hello. We are now in mid-September of the Olympic season. And of course, as always, I have Michelle Ellis here joining me. And we're going to start with news of the week for September 8th, the week of September 8th. And there was maybe not as much news as there has been in the recent past, but there has been a lot of news, and I want to get through some of these. Let's start with something fun, which is Nikita Volodin getting his German citizenship.
Yay!
And now being very much Olympic eligible with Minerva, Hasse, and that's a check off on the box, and they can rest easy. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Maybe next time I see him, I'll ask him to bust out his German. Yeah. However much of it he still remembers.
He's got it. It's kind of interesting following the Savchenko-Massot timeline of the male partner getting citizenship the fall leading into the Olympics, and then maybe they'll complete the next steps of winning the Olympics.
Wow.
Hopefully they don't have a double in the short program.
Wow, you
otherwise,
doubled?
We're on the timeline.
You doubled?
Triggered right now.
Speaking of former competitive skaters who got citizenship, Marina Anasina.
One of my
Michelle,
favorite ice dancers.
Do you want to take this away?
Yeah, so obviously, as we know, Marina Anasina is a Russian ice dancer who competed for France and won the 2002 Olympic title with Gwendal Peserat. And this week did an interview giving her comments on the new pairing of Laurence Fournier-Boudry and Guillaume Cizeron. And she thought that their free dance was pretty good, and she thought that they looked good together and had potential. She had some very bizarre things to say about Laurence's body, which of course, uncalled for, but insane. In this interview, probably 6 different times, she said over and over and over again that she needed to lose 10 kilos.
That's a lot of kilos. First of all, telling someone to lose weight is not the way to go, but also like 10 kilos.
22 pounds. 22 pounds. For the record, the human head weighs 8 pounds. So literally, this is like a limb amputation.
I don't understand what folks' obsession is with that. It's just like she's skating, like she's always skated great, right?
Yeah.
Like whatever you think of her new pairing or her old pairing or her old partner, she has always been a very solid, strong, very foundationally good skater. Mm-hmm. And you can say a lot of things, but that is one of those that just like, okay, I just don't understand why you are obsessed with that at all.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, I think she feels like for Cizeron, maybe there's a difference in the lifts compared to when he was skating with Gabby. But again, it's like a different partnership. And, if he's struggling, then maybe he should work on that. But
exactly. There's a difference. Yep. Mm-hmm. So that's Marina Anasina for you. Some news. And then more dance things going on. And I'm not going to touch on something that has been talked about a lot on the internet. Not going to give that any airtime.
An interesting weekend on Instagram.
It has. I'm not going to give that any airtime. But the thing that I do want to talk about is what's been going on with withdrawals in the ice dance arena,
or not even entries,
or non-entries. Correct. Yeah. And we'll talk about Lombardia Trophy in the regular episode coming up. But we almost always see Guignard Fabry debut at Lombardia Trophy.
Always.
Yeah.
They've been there every year since 2015, except 2020 when the event was canceled.
And they were not there this week.
They weren't there. They weren't entered. They're not entered into any challengers before the Grand Prix. They're assigned to the first Grand Prix event with Fear Gibson, who beat them at Worlds, and Fournier-Boudry Cizeron, who are going to be competing at home. You'd think they want to get their programs out there before then.
I think it's interesting too, right? Every season, we talked about this in one of our first episodes, every Olympic season plays with your minds a little bit differently, and people change up their strategy 180 degrees just because it's an Olympic season. Now, we don't know what's going on with that. If hopefully it's not an injury, hopefully it's not any sort of serious. Hopefully it's just, them being like, hey, we're going to not show our programs until the Grand Prix, which we we've seen some skaters this season been very, not secretive, but just a little bit protective about what is about to come. And so maybe that's what it is. And we'll see where that goes. But, same thing with the Shibutanis.
No
Not
challengers.
in any challengers events. The first thing that they're going to be assigned in is going to be the Grand Prix. So, especially for a team that has not been competing since 2018, the mileage, you would expect the mileage to be there. But again, everybody does their own thing, and it's kind of how that goes.
They didn't go to Champs Camp either. I mean, they've never competed under +5 GOE.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other team I'm wondering about is La Joie Laga, who have struggled with injuries the past couple of years, particularly Marjorie having some concussion issues. They were assigned to Nepola, and then their names disappeared from the list. So hope they're okay. Don't have any idea what's going on with them. I believe they were at performance camp, but haven't heard anything else otherwise.
So much mystery in the ice dance world coming up, and we'll see where it goes. It is the middle of September, which seems early, but also there has been a lot of skating that has already happened in this early season. And so that's news of the week for September 8th, the week of. And we'll come back next week, I'm sure, with more news for you all.